We've already been, the NMDs on our team's already been together on a powwow talking about where we're going to go, what we're going to focus on, and giving you guys some money, some incentive to finish out 2020 strong. It's kind of been a stinker of a year, that's for sure. But who's to say we can't, from a business perspective, if you were on the conference, the Juice Plus Live, you found out that we literally have broke records. April, I think all 6 months, haven't we? Wasn't that what they said?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, which is absolutely phenomenal. So we can continue that streak, personally take advantage of just the position that we're in, from people's awareness being heightened about their need for nutrition, for protection, as well as our company, and we'll talk about what they're going to do for us and incentivize you guys. On top of that, the NMDs on this team have come together, and we want to put a whole nother layer of incentivication, if that's even such a word. So I'm glad you're on the call, and I'm excited about this. So let me go ahead and pull up the PowerPoint, and we're going to get started on just kind of taking a look at what we have coming down the pike the last quarter of 2020. So if you saw the invitation and if you were on the conference, it was all about the bundles. And we heard everywhere you looked, if you looked on Facebook, on the different team pages, people were talking about the bundles. If you look on Voxer, people are talking about the bundles. So we're going to talk about the bundles today and how you can incorporate them into your business to help build and grow your business this last quarter of the year, as well as what kind of impact those bundles will have on your paycheck and the money that's going to be tied to the bundles that you end up selling. And on top of that, we are building a bundle marketing place, or marketing, what do I want to say, bundle to be able to share with people. And so that's coming your way as well. So anyway, roll up your sleeves and we're going to get started. First off, this is the company's incentives that they rolled out. So if you, hopefully, you took time sometime over the weekend to really dive in and to listen to Juice Plus Live. Wow, I was totally impressed. I mean, what they are offering, the training that they shared with us, and just seeing what's coming down the pike, we are in for a treat. Well, one of the things they talked about, you hear us always talking about qualifying your business. That's 1,800 points, which equates to 24 trios, gets you a qualified business. And so the company wants to incentivize that, because probably the majority of the partners within our company land at that qualifying sales coordinator level. And so to qualify your business, that's kind of that intermediate next step, as if you're going on up to sales coordinator. And so we want everyone to take that step from qualified sales coordinator, or from qualifying sales coordinator, to becoming a qualified partner and having a strong business. So anybody who is a first-time qualifier, and that also includes somebody who maybe you qualified a while back, something kind of happened, kind of made you have to step back from the business, and maybe you're not qualified and haven't been qualified within the last 6 months. You are considered a first-time qualifier. So this opportunity comes to you as well. So if you qualify your business in October, the company's going to give you a $50 bonus. You do it again in November, another $50 bonus. If you repeat that again in December, they're going to reward you with a $100 bonus. So that last quarter of the year, you can pick up $200 as additional qualifying bonus. And so I want to encourage everyone, if you're not qualified, we're going to talk about ways to get qualified. If you're sitting here saying, okay, I'm already qualified, here's your challenge. If you're already qualifying, the goal is to get, everyone needs to get a qualifier. So how many people have a qualifier on their team now? All right. What we want to do is make sure if you don't have a qualifier, get a qualifier. If you even do have a qualifier, get a brand new qualifier in this last quarter. Imagine the growth of our team if everyone gets a qualifier, either becomes qualified or gets a qualifier. And we're going to talk about the incentives of how, not only from the company, but also from your NMDs, how that's going to impact. I'm going to turn it over to Brenda now. If you didn't watch the Juice Plus Live, you're going to be hearing a lot of people, a lot of buzz about the bundles. And so Brenda's going to break down what these new bundles are and how these bundles will help us build to a qualifying level and build our team.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Again, I want to just echo what you were saying, Elaine. I thought this was a fabulous conference, so much great information, and just the heart of the company that have gone to incredible lengths to help us individually be successful growing our businesses. And so in talking about the bundles, I am so excited about this. Of course, you know, we always want to keep the main thing the main thing. Our original, you know, standalone bundle is the trio. And actually it's one of the, you know, it's our first one on the virtual office that we can go to as a bundle, because we know the tremendous amount of clinical research that we have on the trio, and all of that proves what it really does in our body. So that, you know, fruits cleanse, veggies repair and rebuild, and the cardio and antioxidant benefits of the vineyard. So that cleans out our veins and arteries, gets all that great nutrition into every cell of our body. So that's our first and original trio, and like you said, our bundle, and you know, that's probably the mainstay of most of our businesses. But I'm so excited about all these different, we have 8 new bundles, and these bundle packages are a way to grow our businesses by appealing to in many ways, a very specific targeted population. It's a way to identify potential customers that maybe we haven't talked to about different parts of different ingredients in our that we have to offer, different products. And so we're going to tailor our conversations to specific needs. And also, it seems like, I think a lot of times, you know, I know personally, you can get stuck in maybe going back to the same people over and over. And this is going to be a way that we can identify people outside of our current network. And the cool thing is not only are they helping us through the trainings that are on here are, one of them, we have Dr. Mitra Ray sharing about Juice Plus. We have Dr. Paul Stricker, who was one of only 100 doctors in America who are certified in sports medicine and as a pediatrician. And so they just speak to all these different areas that we can use our bundles for. And talking about also, these bundles are a way where it gets the cost issue out right away, because we go ahead and talk about how much that's going to cost and just see where it can fit in with their lifestyle, okay? So, and the cool thing is all the tools that they provided, because not only have they, are they going to have these particular bundles listed like that on our virtual office, but they've given us a video. They've got Stacy Whitmer is one of the 2 people also that's sharing about 4 of our 8 bundles, and she's so incredible with that, so many great ideas. But we also are going to be able to identify their burning issues. Okay, so let's start talking about these 8 bundles. Okay, so the first one, of course, is our favorite. I know for most of us, I think, our way of helping busy parents. It's our Healthy Starts for Families. And so it's a way to help busy parents who feel the pressure of trying to get great nutrition into their kids. And when you think about it impacting that one product is impacting 2 different people for the price of one. So it's a family game changer. And I know, I've always said as a teacher, a lot of times we will do for our kids what we won't do for ourselves. And so this is a great way to help parents with their picky eaters, or maybe the kids who get sick all the time. I know that I had my son long before Juice Plus came out, and even though I thought I had done everything right, he from 7 months on had ear infections. And I know that it would have made such a difference if we had had this kind of nutrition for him. So I'm so excited about the Healthy Starts for Families, which on this bundle is specifically our duo blend of capsules and our duo of, the duo chewables for the kids, because the price point is so much less. It's, being able to say for $50 a month, you and your child can each add 20 fruits and vegetables to your system. And so for people, especially young parents, the price point is really going to make a difference. And it also takes the pressure off, providing a way to get this good nutrition into their bodies every day. So that's, of course, one of our favorites. The next one's really exciting. I never thought of this really before, but this is called the Vibrance Duo, and it's our berry blend and our omega blend, which really are kind of the missing pieces if we're just eating fruits and vegetables, which is a great thing, but we're not getting the berry blend, which is, again, the antioxidants and the cardio benefits, but also this really incredible omega blend that's completely vegan, that you're not going to have to worry about it going rancid, and it's bringing in full spectrum omegas. Not just, usually it's just 3s and 6s from a fish oil omega, but this is 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And so this is for maybe a pretty specific target audience of maybe a working class, maybe 30s to 50s, where they're raising their kids, and they're really important to their lifestyle, or even older people who, like my age, who realize that berries are expensive, they're seasonal, it's hard to get all those antioxidants in. So I love the Vibrance Duo that's going to help bridge the gap in that arena. Okay, the next one, the Look Good, Feel Good. It just makes you want to dive in, right? Because don't we all want that? We all want to look good and feel good. And so this might be maybe super health conscious people, maybe vegans, vegetarians might fit into this group, but their health is really important to them. And so just being able to target, our omegas target our eyes, our brain, our heart, our skin, and our joints. And so looking good, having that skin have a healthy glow, that's going to be important to lots and lots of people. And so I think this is, being able to, at the gym especially, when you're working out with people and they're, people do talk about our skin. One of the incredible people on our team now, Megan Henn is a skin expert, and esthetician, and one of the things that she noticed, about 3 of her customers in 17 years had great skin, and all 3 of us just happened to be on Juice Plus. So I thought that was really powerful, and she's doing a great job building her business, being able to share that with people. So that's a wonderful option. Then we get to the Protective Plus, which we of course know as the Quad. And for those of us who know the research behind all 4 of these products, that we would never go a day without it. But for people that haven't been, that maybe aren't on Juice Plus yet, these are people probably that work out. They're beginning to realize that nutrition is going to make the difference in how we look and feel. And so they're ready to do it all. They're ready to make a commitment. What Elaine always talks about, Scott saying, the give me it all package. And that's, and so I love being able to talk to everybody about the Quad. Okay. So our next one is called Body and Soul. Isn't that cool? Body and Soul is our vineyard and our shakes. And so again, I think of that package as filling in the gaps. Maybe those people are eating fruits and vegetables already, but they're not getting the seasonal and incredible benefits of the berries. And also, maybe these people are already on shakes, but they're realizing that when Mitra Ray talks about the difference in our shakes, that I put a lot of that in on Team Extreme in the comments, just the difference. She said before Complete came around, there was never a shake that she could recommend. But the research behind our shakes, what Dr. Du Bois talks about, the PCAAS certification, that our Juice Plus shakes are the only ones who have that certification because they have a perfect score. It's it's completely clean and the perfect blend of everything that we need to be healthy and balance protein. So now that's a lot like our heart and body, which is the next one, which instead of maybe they're already on the trio, and now we have the opportunity to introduce them to our omegas, which is our first new product in 15 years, and a way to provide all those additional omegas that are going to target, maybe joint issues, maybe they're starting to work, they're working out, and realizing that they're still not feeling as good as they want to. So this is a way to add in what's been missing in our diet too. And of course, for those of us who love our shakes, there's nothing more powerful than getting a shake in every day and being able to have the energy and the satiation to go and do what we need to do every day. Then our seventh one is the Completely Balanced. And these are for people who work out. It's an easy and affordable way to bridge the gap, to add in, like I said, maybe replacing their shake that's maybe higher in some less healthy ingredients with completely plant-based one. And it's going to appeal to people who, are kind of maybe just starting with the basics and getting those areas covered in their lives. And then, of course, our last one is, as you guys know, the shred is such an important part of my life. And it's truly changed my health picture, and I think for most of us. And this is, again, the real want-it-all package. I mean, our quad and our shakes, so that these people are people who are ready for a change. We're getting ready to host our November shred, our quarterly one, on November 2nd. And the people that I'm talking to they're ready for a change. Maybe they've gained 15, 20 pounds over COVID. And all of a sudden the prospect of getting back in their jeans, as we're talking about, might be kind of daunting. So they're ready for a change. They want to look better. They want to feel better. They want to invest in themselves. And, they're tired of being in the house. They want to get out and exercise, but they want to have a system. And that's what I love about the Shred 10 is, the guidelines are very specific. It's for a very short amount of time that they can really, only one weekend in those 10 days, and they can really focus in and make their health and themselves a priority. So, and instead of maybe relying on, maybe they're having lots of cravings because we're not getting to get out and get to do the things we normally get to. And this is a way to bridge the gap and to fill in all of those things and feel better, look better, maybe lose some pounds, or at least really invest in themselves. So I'm so excited. What I also want to share with you is that for every one of these bundles, like I said, we have a PowerPoint presentation, and there's an incredible video you can share with your customers, and all kinds of wonderful talking points. I just think this is going to be an incredible way for us to get out of our network, out of those same people, and just open up ways for us to learn how to talk to other people, just investing in ourselves to grow our businesses, and to support our customers in really new ways.
Thank you so much, Brenda. I'm hoping that as you guys were hearing her talk, people's names started going through your mind and you're like, oh my gosh, this person, so it's not, we still want to keep the main thing and, start with the quad, or I usually always start with the trio always. And so that's what we want to get them started on. But I like the fact that if you get any pushback from a financial standpoint, these bundles work beautifully. Or I don't need to rehash. You did great. Sorry, Brenda. I have a habit of doing that. It was awesome. But
but I think I loved what you said yesterday, that there's no reason for anybody not to go on Juice Plus now. We've eliminated every excuse.
Right. I think this is, to me, the main gift of these bundles is that it addresses the financial. So if you start with either the quad or the trio and you get any financial pushback, you know, hopefully by that time, like Brenda said, you know their issues. Then you could revert to, well, why don't we get you started with the body and soul and kind of explain, because that seems to really meet where you're at and what you're telling me your needs are. And we can add on down the road. I think it just, you know, I just think it'll help us with that if there's a financial issue. So thank you, Brenda, for, as you're talking, names were going through my mind, and I hope for everyone else. Okay, as wasn't it Jerry Maguire that said, show me the money? So we're gonna tie, Brenda and Linda and I spent a long time on the phone yesterday. And what we wanna do is, coming off of conference, to really bring about a bunch of momentum to our team. And I don't know, I know Amy Baker listens to these calls later because she's got to pick her kids up from school, but she said something to me once that really stuck with me. And her point was, Elaine, I love it when we all have a way to acknowledge when we've gotten a customer, because that gets me excited. It gets me excited when I see someone else gets a new customer. I get excited when I get to post that, hey, I just got a new customer. And so what we're gonna do is, whether you're on Team Focus Facebook group or Team Extreme Facebook group, you're gonna see this visual. And what that's gonna do, what we wanna do is celebrate every single new customer that you get, whether it's a trio customer, or if it's a completely balanced customer, or a shred 10 customer, whatever that customer is, we as a team want to celebrate each other and acknowledge the hard work that went into developing that relationship, sharing your story, listening to that person, and getting them started on Juice Plus. So you're gonna see a post like this, and every time you get a new customer, whatever that customer is, we want you to put, you know, hey, I just got a Duo or a Protective Plus customer. Whatever it is, put it in the post in the comment section. Because what's gonna happen, we're gonna celebrate the rest of the month. Actually, we're gonna celebrate the rest of the quarter. But at the end of each month, the NMDs will go back in there, tally up all your orders, and we'll make a post showing how much money each one of you have earned for that month. So for an example, that first column there shows all of the 2 product bundles. So every time you get a 2 product bundle, not only will you get paid a bonus or profit, hopefully you're already earning a commission, maybe even a bonus, a PB bonus or POB bonus. Now on top of that, we're gonna throw in the bundle bonus bonanza. So $5 for every product, 2 bundle product that you sell, you'll get $5 from your NMDs. Then the second column, these are the 3 product bundles. So every time you sell a trio, whether it's the traditional trio or the feel good, look good trio, I love that. Because anyway, I'm not gonna get sidetracked. I'm staying focused. Then you'll pick up a $10 bonus. $10 bundle bonus bonanza. And so, or if you get a 4 or 5 product bundle, then it's a $15 bonus. And I can't wait. We may be going, oh my gosh, look how much money we're giving away. But that's good. That's what we want to happen. Make us poor, because you guys have gone out there and promoted the heck out of these bundles. Utilize, it truly is, we have a new marketing company that obviously has done the research, and this type of marketing is attractive to people. So let's really utilize it to our advantage, and then let's celebrate with each other when we are able to get someone started on the road to better health by selling them one of these bundles. But here's the deal. You got to pay attention. You got to be part of the team pages. Let's celebrate each other and make sure every time you make a sale that you get in there and you post your what you just got, and we're going to celebrate together. So what happens is this is kind of building on what the company's already going after. They want to celebrate you when you qualify your business and getting you to a qualifying, that 1,800 points in a month, being able to then qualify for that 3% PB bonus. But what's happening is these daily celebrations that we're going to have customer by customer, that's what's going to get you to that qualifying level. And so what we're going to do right now is talk about if you're not qualified. Oh, excuse me, I switched the slides here. Okay, so with each one of these bundles, there are going to be tools to help us educate people, help us get them to the point that they're like, okay, I'm ready to go. What do I need to do? That's where we want to get these people. Well, what we want to do is make sure that they're educated about what the Juice Plus products are, that they're excited about it. And what we thought would be awesome is that along with these product bundles, you had a marketing bundle. So that when you went to talk to someone, and I had actually a customer, and I wrote about this on Team Extreme, a customer, she was a referral of a referral. How about that? Giving me a referral. So we're 3 generations of referrals in. So talk to your customers. So this is a referral of a referral calling me saying, and I've been dripping on her to become a partner. And she said, I've got someone interested, but I don't know what to give them. And so as I was pulling from here and there, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had avatars for these different product bundles? That if I have somebody who is dealing with joint pain or circulation or a diabetic, or, you know, they're just focused on protecting their body, that there was an avatar marketing bundle that I could just go grab and send to them. And so that's what happened with this gal that helped me kind of say, how can we help you guys as you're out there sharing these bundles? So I'm going to take you to, hopefully most of you guys know about our, well, excuse me, one second. Hopefully the majority of you guys know about our, I need to quit talking so that I can get to where I'm trying to go, about our team Facebook, excuse me, not Facebook, but our team website page. And let me open reshare. And that's where these marketing bundles are going to be housed. So it's just https://teamextreme.dropmark.com, and it's on our Team Extreme Facebook page. You can link there, and I'll throw up the link again. But this is what it looks like. And so what we're going to do is really build out these marketing bundles for you. So I've put together 2. I'm hoping everyone can see that. Yes, give me a thumbs up. Okay, so this would be the protective bundle. And then this is the Family Starts bundle, Healthy Starts for Families bundle. So, and these will evolve and change depending on what corporate brings down and shares with us. But so as I was talking to this girl, I thought, okay, what do I want to send her to share? So I love the Shannon Miller video talking about her family and from farm to capsule. That one really resonated with me. And so I placed that in here because I thought it was really good seeing her with her family, her young kids. So I sent my customer that video to send on to her friend. Then I remembered we'd done just a short little newsletter about why people's kids need to be on Juice Plus. And so there's a newsletter that you can grab. There's a link and you just send the link. I put all this in a text message to her. Then I sent her 2 visuals. Here's what your child's gonna get. And then here's what you're getting and why. And it talks about the research behind our Juice Plus capsules. And so I forwarded that on to her. And so I just thought, wow, wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to think? I mean, think about it. When you have someone interested, I'm like, I'll grab that, I'll grab that. Okay, based on what I talked to her, I'd be grabbing this. But how cool will it be to have 10 or 15 avatars already put together that literally you go to one place, there's everything you need, you just pull, drop it in a text message, drop it in an email, and get that information out to someone. So I have to tell you, I'm pumped about this. And I'm gonna ask you guys, if you would, if you guys will help share your favorites. I put or Brenda, one of the two of us put, right now I gotta remember how to get back to the PowerPoint. One of the two of us put on Team Extreme Facebook page, shoot, you guys, hold on. I can't talk and maneuver this thing at the same time. Let me pull this up again. And back to here. Guys, I can't seem to get back to my, forgive me. Okay, let's say my whiteboard is not populating.
You want me to try to get on mine?
Give me a second. Bear with me, guys. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to totally get out of this. Everything. And maybe now it will allow me to pull this up. Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking it was still my website. It was actually a picture of my website. Okay, so know that marketing library, that marketing bundle library does exist. We're going to build it out. And we want to hear from you guys. What are your favorites? What are your go-tos? And when do you go to those? The other thing, too, I think is good is we'll start pulling from that recordings, too. You know, that Facebook group recordings that have very specific stuff. Very specific recordings that might be good to add into these avatars. So let us hear from you. Who are the type of people you need to go find information on, and then we'll help build those avatars so they'll be at your fingertips. Okay, now moving back to the team, what the corporate is wanting us to do, and that is really focus on qualifying your business. And so we're going to utilize these bundles to help you accomplish that qualifying. If you're already qualifying, then your job is to help as many people on your team qualify. So first thing I want to do is I want you guys to stop for a second. If you're already qualified, I want you to take a minute and think about who on my team do I need to lock arms with and help them get qualified. Does everyone have a name? Either it's yourself, by gosh, I'm going to do it, or it's here are 2 or 3 people on my mind. I am going to lock arms with them, and by December 31st, by gosh, if I have to die doing it, I am going to help them get qualified. If that means doing 3-way calls till they're coming out my ears with this person, I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to find 3 people or 2 people or 5 people or 1 person, or by gosh, I'm going to do it myself. Okay, so once you have that person in mind or yourself, then what we did was we went through all these different bundles and said, okay, how many points are each one of those bundles worth? So we know a traditional trio, they're paying $75 a month. So that traditional trio is worth $75 a month to you. So what I'm trying to do is say, okay, I just sold Sally Joe a trio. So Sally Joe's name would go here, and I'd put 75 points there because that's how many points I'm going to get for that trio that month. And then, oh, I was talking to Bobby Brown, and Bobby Brown, I sold him the Feel Good, Look Good. That one's 80. So I'd put Bobby Brown 80 points. So what I'm trying to do is build my customer base utilizing these bundles. And then I'm tracking between now and year end, we have enough time to get every single person on this call qualified. And if you're already qualified, you have time, plenty of time to get your 1 person, 2 person, 3 person qualified by year end. There's really no excuse. We just have to stay focused. I'm reading a book right now on consistency. Most of the time, it's not that we don't know what we need to do. We just fall off the bandwagon when it comes to that word consistency. So let's lock arms and say, by gosh, I'm going to be a qualifier and I'm going to get a qualifier. And I'm going to track all these, the bundles. Hopefully we're going to get some protective, a lot of protective pluses, a lot of traditional trios. But if not, I'm gonna kind of fall back if I have to on these other bundles to get people started. And so we're gonna put this in Team Extreme in the file section so you can go right there, grab it, and print it. All right, one more thing I want to get you thinking about. So if you're sitting here now and you're saying, okay, so we're looking at Scott's dashboard from yesterday. And so let's just say let me explain what these 3 columns are in case you don't know. Number 1, that 1,089, that represents Scott's customers, my husband Scott. That represents how many points his customers have at this point in the game. The PB column, that represents your customers, your partners, and your partner pluses. This is the number we want to make sure by the end of the month, it's 1,800 points. So if you look at that, let me see if it's not going to let me zoom in. But so right now I've had 1,341 people who've paid already this month. My goal is 1,800, and what's pending is 3,844. So right now, what that tells me is he's got enough customers and partners and partner pluses that he's going to well qualify. But that's what you want to look at. If, let's just say, that pending number wasn't enough to get to the 1,800, what that's going to tell me is I've got to figure out how many more customers I need. Now, here's it, and Brenda was telling me how much she uses this screen. So if you look here, can everyone see this plus? You click on that plus, and it brings you in a little bit deeper into your dashboard. So kind of back to what I was saying, we know Scott's already qualified, or we know, why is that checked? Because
that's customer qualified.
But he's not customer qualified yet. That's got to be 1,800.
Well, he has that's the 225 so you get a check. That's the one
right.
that you need.
Customer. Okay, good. Okay, so customer qualified means that you have enough customers to get let me back up. We use that customer qualified in 2 different forms. The company calls customer qualified as you have at least 225 points, enough that you will get paid your commission. So that's what that's saying. Hey, you've at least got 225 points. You will get your commission off of any orders that you sell. The next one there this is PB qualified, meaning going for that 1,800 qualifying points, so that you then are qualified to earn the PB bonus, that 3% bonus. And so if I'm looking at this, it's telling me Scott's 459 points away. So let's just say today was October 31st or October 30th. And I go to my dashboard and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not qualified yet. I'm 459 points away. How many do I need? What do I need? And so what I would do literally is then take my phone and I would say, okay, 459 points. If I go back to our bundle page that told us, or excuse me, back to this page, what I know is, let's just say, how many more traditional trios would I need? I'd take that 459, divide it by 75, 459 divided by 75. I would need 6 more trios to come through. And so that's what, maybe I've just sold a Protective Plus. So then I'd take the 459 minus the 105. Okay, now I only need 354 more points. Did that make sense? All right, I'm seeing 4 people. They're shaking their head, but we'll, if it didn't, put a note in the chat section, and what Linda or Brenda or I will respond to it. But what you're trying to do by looking at your dashboard, be really familiar with your dashboard. So what this is doing is helping us see what we need to do by the end of the month. You know, if I look down here, I know I've got a lot pending, but let's just say I didn't have a lot pending. I know I've got 459 points away. Let's utilize the technology that we have. And so what you do is take whatever amount of points are left, divide it by whatever particular bundle you're working with, so you know how many of that particular bundle you have left. And then lastly is the POB qualifying. And I won't get deeply into that, but what makes up that bucket is your customers, your partners, your partner pluses, and your qualifying sales coordinators. And the goal here is 5,400 points. 1,800 points here, 5,400 points there. And so what we want to do is encourage everyone who isn't currently qualified, man, let's pick up. The company's offering us money. Let's take advantage of it. The NMDs on our team, they're putting out money for every single customer that you're getting. Every bundle that you sell, you can start building toward a nice extra monthly check at the end of each month for October, November, and December. And I can't wait. And I know Brenda and Linda and everyone on this team, let's celebrate each other as we really build and pick up momentum between now and the year end. And let's make this last quarter just be a phenomenal quarter. Okay, you know what I love, did we just lose Linda? I was a cheerleader.
Her screen froze, but she can still hear us.
Okay. I was a cheerleader for, I think, 6th grade through 12th grade. And I love cheerleaders. I think Linda Gardner is probably one of the absolute best cheerleaders out there. I would assume you were a cheerleader. I think you were too, Linda. Yeah. I told Linda, I said, Linda, would you wrap the call up? I think we've gone over, I know we have. So we're not going to do our planning, but be sure and do your planning. But I'm going to have Linda wrap us up as the cheerleader of our team, as far as getting our team on board with truly picking up momentum, finishing strong. Linda, I'm trying to wait to see your face show up.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
I'm sorry, my whole screen is frozen, and everybody's frozen, but yeah, you can hear me. Yes, Elaine, I was a cheerleader, and you know, I always said, I couldn't do all those gymnastic things, but boy, could I yell. So I am telling you guys, we can do this. Let's finish this year off with the biggest push of getting new customers and new distributors. We can do it. We have so many new tools now that we can get this done. And I'm excited. Who is ready to charge and get this done? Yay!
Thank you, Linda. I wish we could see your face. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up. And please put any questions you guys have. We're looking forward to passing out lots of money between now and year end.
Thank you.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get going. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss, I didn't
Thank you.
Great job, girls.
Thank
Well
you.
done.